Hello, and welcome to another episode. I am Brian, the Unskilled Commander, and this is Crack-a-Lackin' Packs. So let's jump on into some Jumpstart. How original. No, seriously. But we got 3 packs of Jumpstart today for Crack-a-Lackin', and I believe these are different, because first of all, they have 20 cards in them as opposed to the normal 15. I did open one, I had one extra, and I opened it earlier, and I was kind of, I don't know, disappointed because it's weird because I don't know if they're all like this, but that one was a specific color. It was all red. And there's nothing wrong with that color. I mean, red's a fun color to play. But I wasn't expecting that, and there was, just the one, one rare, of course, and it wasn't in the normal order either. Okay, so now so we got Boneyard. So that means I am assuming that this is all going to be black cards. So, and I think the very first card is going to be our rare, which is kind of anticlimactic. I don't know. I mean, but I don't want to have to, turn them over, I guess. Let's see. We'll try it like that. Right, because then these bottom ones are all lands. Right? Yep, land. And then I think there's going to be, not that one, but there should be, a real land right around here. Yes. Okay, Thriving Moor. Right, so it's just well, I guess not necessarily every time, but this is the same thing. The red pack had one of these that's the red, where it's taps for red, and then as this enters the battlefield, you choose a color, and it can tap for whatever color it natively does and whatever you choose, which I do like that. That really gives you a lot of flexibility in a tap land, as opposed to, and people hate tap lands. I get it, but, whatever. Not everyone can afford, $700 dual lands that look crappy anyway. I hate that art. I mean, no offense, but it's just like that weird, targeting rectal, grid lines in them. You can't even read it, but whatever. That's a whole nother discussion. Point being, if you're going to have a tap land, this is actually kind of cool because this really gives you flexibility to try and balance out your colors. So I actually like those. All right, so we got a Corpse Churn. Geez, this is going to be tricky. Not tricky, but Mood Mark Painter. Gorging Vulture. Spark Reaper. I know this isn't optimal, but like I said, I want to save the rare for last. Why would you do that first? Pit Keeper, Wailing Ghoul, Suspicious Shambler, Necrotic Wound. Gosh, learn to speak, Brian. Revenant. Oh, is that a little bunny's about to get eaten, or it's going to turn and kick the crap out of that monster. Stitcher's Supplier. Oh, that's right. There's, I guess that's it. It's a little more obvious in this card than the red card, but apparently every pack has one anime-inspired card in every pack. So this must be the anime-inspired. I mean, I get it, but it's barely anime, really. It's like, come on. A slightly anime face, and that's supposed to be the thing. Ossuary Rats. Okay, there's our, okay. Was there even, okay, there were some uncommons in there. So we've got Oversold Cemetery. It's a black and one other. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's not bad. If you have I know what we got here. Oh, that's just the Boneyard thing. Yeah, that's decent. If you got a graveyard recursion deck where you're tossing, milling constantly, self-milling, that's a good one to have so that you start bringing back creatures. Now, it still goes to your hand and not the battlefield, so it's not super great because you still have to cast it. But it does allow you to get cards that, if someone blows something up that's really good and part of your win con of some sort, you can get it back that way. Give me the cards I paid for. You son bitch. Get out of here. All right. So these should probably all be... Oh, it's another. All right. Boneyard. Oh, gross. Okay, gross. I guess, are they themed too? Because the Boneyard did seem to have a lot of zombies. So I guess this is going to be more insects or something. I don't know. Still land. Okay, here's another Thriving Moor. Again, that's cool. I like that. But Strangling Spores. Grotesque Mutation. Oh, I hate that card. I don't hate the card, but I hate that art because it's so unnerving. Blah. It's gross. I mean, they did a good job, with the artist did a fantastic job with it, but because it literally makes me uneasy looking at it. Eaten Alive. Devouring Swarm. Okay, that's cool. I'm actually working on an insect deck, so Durable Coil Bug. So having these insects will help, actually, because the black is one of the colors. Black Cat, okay, I know that card. Blight Keeper. Infernal Idol. Now this is interesting. It's an artifact, but it's black. That's cool. Yargle Glutton of Urborg. Oh, my friend Dell, who just came over yesterday to film an episode of Two-Headed Guest, another one, played his Yargle deck. So that's pretty cool. Now I have that. I can make my own. Nah, but his was fun. Yeah, I hope you check out Unskilled Commander, the other episodes. Check out the Two-Headed Guest. The second one, watch both of them, but his Yargle deck is pretty fun. Oh, we got another land. That's interesting. Leech-Ridden Swamp enters tapped. It taps for a thing, black, and then I can pay a black and tap it. Each opponent loses 1 life. Activate only if you control 2 or more black permanents. All right, that's kind of cool. Let's see here. We got Plague Crafter. That must be our anime styled. Skull Slither Worm. And our rare is Massacre Worm. I have Massacre Worm, but it's a pretty good card. I don't know if it's worth much. I don't know the value. But 3 black and 3 others to make a 6/5. Pretty solid right there. When Massacre Worm enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn, which is really cool. And then whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. And not just when it enters, because they're separate. So the other separate paragraphs, basically. So they're 2 separate commands, or whatever you want to call them. This actually happens on enter the battlefield. So if you're playing against a token deck and they've got a lot of 1/1s, boom, they're all dead, and they lose 2 life every time for each death. But this isn't ongoing. So even as long as Massacre Worm's out, every time someone loses a creature, you blow it up, someone else blows it up, they're going to lose 2 life. So that's pretty cool. That's a good card. I like that. Unfortunately, I know Jumpstart 2022 is supposed to have a lot of really good cards in it, I think. And like full arts and beautiful stuff. Like I didn't see any kind of like Jumpstart collector boosters. So I don't know if there are any. And I just, missed it or whatever. Okay, so we got White Spirits. These are all going to be plains. Yep. Plains. 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 All right, Thriving Heath. So this one taps for white and whatever you want to choose it for. Nice. Oof, sorry about getting my hands in the face there. Triplicate Spirits. Blessed Defiance. Martyr Soul. Pilgrim of the Ages. Pilgrim of the Ages. Kami of Ancient Law. Okay, that's cool. Doomed Traveler. I know that one. Chains of Custody. That's a game control type of thing, probably. No, it looks like it's not, but whatever. Devouring Light. Okay, here's some Gallow Wardens. These are our uncommons. Mausoleum Guard. Eidolon of Rhetoric. There's our anime-inspired one for this one. It's enchantment creature, so each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. That's kind of cool. And our rare is Hour of Reckoning. 3 white and 4 other. It's a sorcery you can invoke, so your creatures can help cast a spell. Every creature you tap pays for 1 of the 4 oh my gosh. Use the words. For 1 of the colorless pips. There, 4. So tapping your creatures can't negate those 3 white, so it's always going to cost at least 3 white, but you can tap 4 creatures to help the cost, and then destroy all non-token creatures. So yeah, that could be maybe like a good main phase 2, right? You swing out with all your creatures except for like 4 of them. Do whatever damage you can and tap those 4, blow up everybody. Or if you only have 4 creatures or 3 creatures or 2 creatures even, you pay as much mana as you can and you just wipe the board and try and get yourself some time. So there we go. Nothing special, unfortunately. I really was hoping to get some sort of, like, not that I was expecting to get any of the super rare, amazing cards, but it would have been nice to get some sort of full art or something pretty, a foil even, just something, but whatever. So that's our Jumpstart 2022 packs. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope, maybe you noticed a card that you want to get or look into. Please go ahead and check out some of the other shows on my channel. If you wouldn't mind giving a subscription, or doing a subscribe rather, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it very much. Do some likes, do some whatevers. And I hope you come back. I will see you next time.